Welcome to a late afternoon, early evening game of Miners hockey. We missed yesterday, so for those of you tuning in, I did not broadcast yesterday. I apologize about that. Today we are broadcasting from South Surburban Sports Complex in Littleton, Colorado, just on the south side of Denver. It's the Colorado Springs Miners against the Valor Christian Screaming Eagles this afternoon. Miners are going left to right on your screen and wearing their visiting black jerseys. So we do have a couple minor things to point out for today's game. We have several players that are out of the game this afternoon after a rough game yesterday between the Miners and Pine Creek. Miners were victorious in that 9-3, but came out of that one a little beat up, a little busted up. There was some excitement at the end of the game, some unnecessary play. It resulted in multiple penalties and a couple of the minor players getting injured. So I know that Riley Milko is out for this afternoon's game. I don't know if there's any others that are injury outs, but Riley is one of our injured players. Going to take the afternoon off. I know Owen Seabolt is he has a tight neck that he was talking about. A couple other boys were also feeling it after yesterday's game because it was a rough and tumble game yesterday. So we've got about 2 minutes left to go before the start of the game. I'll just leave it on mute until the game gets rolling. Okay, and here we go. Start of today's game. For the Miners, we got Tanner Damgard centering Tyler Horton and Henry Villapondo with Caleb Stitchka and Henry Hesser on D. Miners giving some good pressure. That's Villapondo that holds it in there. Villapondo wearing some new digs today. He's got a green Pueblo Hornets helmet on today. Henry is going to be playing for the Pueblo County Hornets this year, so he has his new headgear on as the Miners make a line change. Valor tries sending it deep. It's picked up by Owen Seabolt. Seabolt with a little bit of pressure. Valor steps across. Hesser with a hit on him. So Hesser breaks the puck up. Seabolt can't hold it. And Valor regroups and sends it right. Tries to get it back deep. Can't. It's Isaac Wilson stopping it there. And it finally does go deep for Valor. Seabolt with a little bit of pressure. As his man, he had to escape from him, and it takes that right back into the Miners' end. Nice little toe drag around one, and that's the first goal of the game right there. So right off the hop, at about a minute and 40 into the game, Miners are already down 1-0. Little line change up here. We got Zach Armerding playing forward this afternoon. Long pass attempt up. Armerding trying to get a little something going there. Miners with the first shot attempt, and that goes high and wide. Miners win the draw there. Valor comes out of their zone with the puck. Stopped by Caleb Stitchka. Tried to get it chipped up, and Stitchka sends it all the way down. That's going to be nice. So again, like I was saying at the top of the broadcast, we are missing several players this afternoon. I know Win Bolte is not here. He had a prior commitment that he had. Let's see, I believe I haven't seen Tyler Tucker. I think he's out. I think I was told that he has a torn up shoulder. He injured his shoulder in last night's game. Another one of those unfortunate things. He's out for the game. I haven't seen Trey Britton out there. That doesn't mean anything though until I'll confirm that. But also, Riley Milko is not here. Win by Quinn Barton. Seabolt tries to get a shot off. Can't do much there. Goes into the corner. He ties his man up. Puck finally bounces out of the Valor end there and back down the other direction. That's Ryan Bolte there. Fighting for it. Can't get it. He sends it back around the backside of the net there. That puck's coming the other direction. It's Isaac Wilson and Owen Seabolt. Quinn Burton pumps it back in the corner. Seabolt grabs it with his hand, drops it, and sends it around the other direction. Burton picks it up. Wilson looking for it. Back to the deep point to Rye. Long shot. That was Luke Bradley with shot, and another high shot by Wilson. And that puck goes out of play. Valor looking for a home run pass there. And that was Travis Moore breaking up that pass. And now Valor right back into their own end. Into the Miners' end, excuse me. Almerding breaks up that centering pass. Can't get it out of his own zone, though. Tesser with a little whitewash there on 22. So a much calmer game today than was yesterday's game. A little bit higher skilled game going on right now in last night's game. And a nice quick shot by redirecting by Villapondo there as Horton put it over, and Villapondo directs it right on net. Puck comes out and sent right back in. It's a late offsides on the Miners as they tag up. Gives Valor time to regroup and looking for another long pass, and he gets around both players. Far side shot there, and that one goes in on the glove side on Vaughn. So 2-0 Valor, and we are a long ways to go still left in the first period. At 12:15 left to go in the first period. So less than 5 minutes in, and Miners are already down 2-0. So this line yesterday that's out there right now between Isaac Wilson, Owen Seabolt, and Quinn Burton, the 9 goals that the Miners scored yesterday, this line accounted for 6 of those goals with, I believe it was 4 goals for Barton and 1 apiece for Wilson and Seabolt. So yesterday this line was on fire. Valor wins the draw, back to the front man. Sends that one all the way across, looking for the long shot, tipped high into the corner. The Miners pick it up. Long outlet pass, trying to hit Almerding over there, and he picks the pocket of the Valor players and sends that right back the other way. Long shot by Colin Saber, and that one went high and wide. Bolte keeps it in, and it bounces right back to the Valor player. He chips it around Bolte. Another dump in. Bolte picks it up, sends it up the inboards there, and it kind of just sticks in place there. Danville coming in hot on that one. Diapondo puts that one back deep. Vanguard getting chase on that. And a fake. That was a little soft call right there. And it looks like it's Horton going to the box for a hooking. So that one there was a little bit of a soft call. And right before that, you saw the Valor player actually hold on to the stick of Vanguard and got away with that one. So rather than what should be a Miners power play, we've got a Miners penalty kill. While moving that puck around, they just missed an open net on that one, on that far side. Long cross ice pass. Seabolt with pressure forces the Valor player to put the puck in. Long shot from point. Valor. Hester picks up the puck in the inboards in the corner there, and it comes out to the Valor player. Back to the point. Seabolt giving a little bit of pressure there. Back to the sideboards. Seabolt still with pressure. Blocking his player. Going for a centering pass there, right in the high slot, and that goes high again. Seabolt again with pressure on that top left wing boards there. Forcing the player down deep. Back out to the right wing boards. Cross ice. Barton with the pressure on that one. All the way across, looking for that seam pass there. Hester tries bumping it around. Bradley finally knocks it out of play. So with 35 seconds left in the man advantage for Valor, and 9 minutes and 6 seconds left to go in the period. Ball gains control of the puck at the point. Looking for the cross ice pass again. That one hit Vaughn right there, and Vaughn another big save, and he holds on to that one. Another quick stop by Vaughn on that one. Vanguard wins the draw back. Bolte wraps it around, tries getting it out to Wilson. Wilson can't clear his own. And Stitchka in there banging on with it. Goes all the way back up to the point, drops it off. Try the cross ice pass, and he completely missed the net on that one. So it was going back into a 3-on-1 the other direction for the Miners, but they give up a 4-on-2 going the other direction. That puck bounces out. Bolte sends that one all the way down. No icing on that one as the power play has expired. And Saber giving a little bit of pressure there. Homerton giving pressure as that puck comes all the way back out and sent right back in. Saber picks it up and dumps it in. And he chases his own puck down. Homerton over there trying to gain control and loses it. And there's a 3-on offsides right there. There's a 3-on-1, but that Miners got a lucky bounce on that one. Travis Moore's back there trying to clear the puck out of his corner, but that comes right back out to Isaac Wilson. He tries to get it out, and that goes high and out of play. Damgard lining up. That puck just sits there. Nobody wins it. Valor finally gains control. That goes out to Villapondo. Villapondo trying to step around his guy. Gains the blue line, looking for Horton. Nothing there, and then here's Villapondo had a puck right on the doorstep, and he was dumped. Good back check by Valor on that one. And Horton trying to get the puck out to Damgard there. Damgard finally gets in there to help out. And they're going to give him a slashing call on that one. Pretty soft call as far as that one goes. Villapondo hits his man in the corner, and finally the whistle's blown. On a high sticking. All the way back down the other end for a face-off in the Miners' end. It's two relatively soft calls that the Miners have received against them. Barton lining up to take the draw for the Miners. One back by Valor. And Barton tips that one out. It's a foot race. See if Barton can get there. He can't. Gives a little bit of pressure. And now Valor's going to regroup and they're headed back towards the Miners' end. It's a gain of blue line looking for that cross ice pass again. It's a big bread and butter play, and Barton almost had it tipped out. If he'd had that, that would have been absolute gone for him. Seabolt loses his stick and just kind of shoves his man over. Hesser's getting a call right there. That was a little uncalled for. The puck was gone, and he's going to get a roughing. Holding. He's going to give him to a holding. So the Miners will be down 2 men for the next minute and 24 seconds. So we've got a 5:52 mark. This player's got to get off the ice. He can't hold up time fixing his equipment. At this point in time, that's the delay of the game. The referee should either A, drop the puck or call the call on it. They do have last change, but at a certain point in time, they've got to have the players on the ice. So here we go, 5-on-3 for Valor. See what they're going to do. They're going to collapse this triangle, for lack of a better term. Vaughn grabs that puck, hanging on tight there. Horton comes off, and Villapondo comes on to take the draw for the Miners. He loses the draw. That goes back to the point for Valor. And they're content to just set up shop right there tight against Vaughn with another save. Valor wins another draw, back to the point. They collapse in, back it off, regroup, trying to get this shot going again. That puck was blocked before it ever got to Vaughn. And they come out of the corner. It's looking for that offside shot, rebound. That hits the side of the cage. It's not even close. So Miners playing with a little bit of fire right here. Bond with another big save. And a falling down defenseman gets a shot. There's the goal that Valor was looking for. So a 3-0 game, 5-on-3 power play goal. And Damgard comes out of the box. 4:48 left to go in the first period. 56 seconds left still to go on the second power play for Valor. Harmony tried to win the draw, pushed it forward, and Valor gained control, takes it into the Miners' end right there. Puck poked away, and Harmony comes up with it. Can't get it all the way out, and Valor takes control of it again and sends it into the Miner end. Puck shot all the way around, nobody can get control over it. Saber tried popping it out, and that doesn't come out anywhere. It stays right on the stick of the Valor player. Looking for a long cross ice pass there. They get it and shoot it wide. Almerding tries bouncing out. He does. Saber gives chase in his feet. He's got control of that puck. And Valor's getting a penalty for something, because they've got a delayed call. Let's see what he's getting. A high stick. It's the same referee has made all three of those calls, and I got to be honest, I don't agree with a single one. So Miners see if they can come up with anything on the power play. With 3 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first period. Down by 3. Damgard wins the draw, back to Hesser. Hesser over to Bolte. Bolte just tries to get it on net. That's blocked. Falls down as he puts the puck in the corner. Horton picks the puck up, looking for anything, and gives that one up. And Valor just throws it deep. Bolte stops it from going too terribly deep, tries to get into Villapondo, and Damgard dumps it in. Horton tries to pick it up on the other side, and that puck is thrown all the way down on net. Bolte picks the puck up, see if he's going to try and skate it or pass it up. He gets caught and sends it up to Damgard. Damgard just throws it around, looking for Horton. Horton does get it, but he's held up. And that one's thrown all the way down, and Miners are going to go on get a penalty. And that one is the first earned one I've got. So that one should be an interference call. Giving a cross-checking to somebody, it looks like Villapondo. So Villapondo got himself a cross-checking call there. And that negates the power play. There's 1:09 left on the Miner man advantage. So we're going to play 4-4 for the next 1:09 seconds. And then Valor will get their third power play of the day. Siebold and Barton giving chase. Barton picks the puck up, gets it knocked off his stick. Almerding and Siebold leaning on his man. And somehow Miners come out of the corner of that, or out of the end of that, and send it deep. And that was an icing. Barton pushes the puck up to Siebold. Siebold trying to get around two guys. He gets around two guys, trying to get around the third guy. The referee's kind of standing in the way. Siebold carries it all the way around, throws it in front to Barton, nobody home there. Stitchka picks the puck up, puts it up to Seabolt. Seabolt tips it in. Gives a little bit of pressure. Barton helping out there as that puck comes all the way back to Stitchka. Stitchka steps around his man, puts it over to Seabolt. Seabolt gains the red line and just throws it on net. And he goes for a change. Stitchka there. And that comes out the other end. And so Valor is full strength right now. And they've got 43 seconds to go on their power play. So a little bit of pressure there by the Miners on that 4-on-4, but nothing to speak of. Valor wins another draw. And they're going to start moving the puck around. Horton giving pressure out there at the point. And Valor just kind of snapping that around, and Saber knocks that one out. Just trying to guide the attacking players. He guides them over the corner. Sends that one to Horton. Horton ties his man up, and that puck goes around the corner to Rye Bolte. Rye tries getting it out. He chips it out, and so it gives the Miners a chance to get a line change. That puck just kind of bouncing around there. You get the Esser not letting his guy go behind the corner. As Bolte chips that puck all the way around, and it comes up. Viapondo giving chase on it there as there's 37 seconds left to go in the first period. Horton trying to get something going there. Ramberg drops it back. And looks like Luke Bradley trying to get something going. He tries to step around his guys, but easily poke check. Drops it back to Damgard in the corner. Damgard looking for something. Can't get control of it. And that puck pops right back out to Valor. Valor tries going for another. They like that long home run pass, that cross ice home run pass. And that is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, the Miners, nothing. Valor, 3. So after a real quick short intermission, we are ready to go for the second period and see if the Miners can get something going here. Vanguard wins the draw as the Miners gain control. They tried just popping it in. Valor sends that one deep, and that should be an icing. That's going all the way back down the other way. Diapondo has control of the puck back behind the net. He's looking for something. Sends it back to the point. And Stifka tries getting it on. That puck bounced around a little bit. Right back to Hesser. Hesser fires that puck on net, and Diapondo's right there. Valor wins another draw. Hester holds that puck in, keeps it in, sends it all the way to the far corner. Wilson giving chase, and he's trying to get control of the puck. Hangs on to it, steps around one guy, loses it in the feet of another. Martin picks it up in the corner, tries sending it out front, nothing there. Back to Stitchka. Stitchka with his shot, and that one gets through. Little bit of scrambling there. That line of Barton, Wilson, and Seabolt seems to be the line the last couple days that is giving the most pressure on things. Hummerding loses the draw, and that one goes all the way down. And Valor's still looking for that cherry picking goal. Looking for a long home run piece. As there it is again. With Luke Bradley getting back, but he's going to take a hooking call. So Miners back on the penalty kill. He had the play, but he kept hooking. The first one got the play stopped, but he kept hooking on that one, so that's what earned him his penalty. So 15:49 left to go in the second period. It's a minute and 11 seconds. Miners are back on the penalty kill. And Valor is just going to be content just to work this puck around. They're going to practice their power play all game long if the Miners let them. Fan on the play, and Saber just dumps that one all the way down. Damgard with a little bit of pressure there. Cross ice pass is going to kill him on that, and Damgard throws it all the way down, gives chase on his own. Goaltender out of the net, throws it behind him. And Damgard with some good pressure there. Horton on his horse trying to get pressure. He comes up with the puck, misplays it himself, and it's back the other direction. Damgard's going to get a penalty there. And he's going to get a tripping call. Honestly, I don't see what these guys are calling. Barton just sends that puck all the way down as far as he can. Gives light pressure. Goaltender comes out to play the puck. And Valor regroups. They're going to step across, see what they can set up again. Puck pops high up in the air. And Vaughn holds on to it. So 26 seconds left on the first penalty for the Miners. As that puck bounced off the crossbar there. 12 seconds left on the first man advantage. Long shot right there, and Vaughn holds on to that one. Miners make a quick change of everyone with 6 seconds left to go in the first penalty to Bradley. They'll still have 1 minute and 7 seconds to kill off the Vanguard. Hesser tries firing that one out. Doesn't get out. It's caught. Miners kill off the first power play. And Sabre comes flying in. Causes a little bit of a break up there. And that puck gets shot wide or tipped. There in front. Viapondo, that's Horton knocks it all the way out with Sabre giving a little bit of chase there. And Vaughn hangs on to that one. And Valor wins another draw. Defenseman walks out with a cross. It's tipped in front. I believe that was Hesser that clipped that, and he bounces that one all the way out with Sabre giving chase on the far side. Hesser puts his man in the box, but also falls down. Sabre trying to get it out. That puck goes in the corner and comes out to Sabre. A little bit of pressure. There's over 10 seconds left to go on the power play. And Valor dumps that one in. So this 5-on-3 was successful for the Miners. So that's a minor victory. Sabre with the puck looking for Vanguard. Vanguard back on after a 2-minute break there. Horton, and that's broken up by Hesser. Hesser giving pressure. Horton with a body check on his man. And Bolte comes out of the corner, gets up to. That was Horton. He just tips it deep. Sent all the way down. Hesser can't get hold of that puck as it goes behind the net, and that leaves Stitchko back there looking for help. Vanguard tries to bounce it out. That just gets stopped at the blue line. Horton looking for Viapondo, who's not there, and Viapondo knocks it in the zone, but it comes right back out, and Valor all the way into the free rein on that one. Oh, and he had Vaughn beat on that one, but couldn't tuck it in behind him. Long shot, and that one is tipped by one of the Miners, and it hits the post. And Vaughn's got to give his post a little love tap there on that one. The Miners lose another draw. And just getting that puck out, looking for something. Gets the puck down to Seabolt. Seabolt really gets a small hit on him. Puck flipped out front. Wilson can't get control of it. Stitchko does, but it taken away from him. But Miners trying to get it there. It's Wilson trying to get a hold of it. He can't. Finally does get a hold of it. Puts the puck on net. And that puck is frozen. 2 quick shots by the Miners there. Valor wins the draw, sends it behind his own net. Looking for that nice walk in the line there by Bradley. Bradley just dumps it in the corner, looking for anybody. Vanguard comes flying across and almost hits it. Miners can't get it out of their own zone, and finally Bradley walks out, sends a nice hard shot on, and that was, oh, are you kidding me? Villapondo got shoved into the goaltender, and he's getting the penalty. He's giving Villapondo an interference call for being shoved into the goaltender. There is no penalty there at all. Unbelievable. Well, Miners back on the penalty kill there. With 10:15 left to go in the second period. Martin tips it, goes right to the player. There's a Valor player on the inboards there. Seabolt giving a little bit of chase as the Valor player hits the break and he goes by. And a cross ice pass as Hesser almost rolls that puck right in his own net. Quick thinking, he did get it out. Multi trying to get close like he can't. It comes right back out to the point. That man, defenseman steps around two Miners players. That puck comes right back out, shot fired wide. Nobody knew where it was there for a half second. As that puck goes in the corner, and Barton tips it around his guy. And there's an interference that's not called. Are you kidding me? So Seabolt blows that guy up. Unbelievable. That's called hometowning at its absolute best. And Seabolt gets knocked down on his keister there. But it's about time somebody wakes up for the Miners. Unbelievable. Not only should Barton have had a breakaway, it should have been a penalty shot. There's a tripping call right there as the referee watched it happen. This is getting out of hand. Unbelievable. I apologize, viewers. Denver has a reputation of having bad refereeing, and it is lucidly visible here. Valor dumps that puck right back in. Miners try getting it out, and it stays in. Moore tries getting it out, and that comes out to Harmerding. Harmerding tries to carry it deep. He puts it on net. Damgard lines up to take the draw, steps in, and he ties his man up. Puck goes behind the Valor end. Damgard looking, and that puck is fired all the way down for an icing. Valor wins another draw. And they're looking for that home run pass. Puck is dumped in by Horton. Viapondo gives a little bit of chase there and stays on it. Puck snapped all the way around to Danrod. Danrod throws it right back into the corner. Nobody there, and that puck is just being thrown back and forth right now. Valor playing a little bit of little tentative right now, as last couple times someone from Miners has hit them, so that's kind of what needs to happen. Miners need to start hitting cleanly, because there you go, and there Bradley trying to get in that puck. He does get control over it. Tries to get it to Viapondo. Viapondo can't control it, and he's 1-on-3. Barton steps into that, tries finding that puck, held in by Bradley. Bradley gets it poked past him, and Hesser gives chase as he carries the puck around the corner, down behind his net, looking for something. He bounces it out of the zone, sends that puck far side, and that puck is dumped right back in the Miners' end. Bradley comes around the corner with it, looking for something, and his own player step in front of him. And that puck goes all the way back into the Valor end. It's coming right back out the other direction. And that puck is thrown in deep. Hesser trying to get there, bounce right back onto Vaughn. Moore sends that one around, looking for Seabolt to try to hit him on the far side. Wilson blocks a shot from the point there. Hits his man, and it's Bradley, Seabolt, and Barton there. Puck dropped back to Seabolt. He misses, and Bolte trying to carry that puck in. He does. He gets it across, sends it deep. Barton gives chase, looking for somebody. Seabolt picks the puck up, sends it right back, and Valor player holding on to the stick again, right in front of the referee, and Wilson's going to go for a penalty there. So not only I don't have anything, I'm dumbfounded at how bad this is being called. You get a Valor player holding on and falling down on Barton's stick, and the referee standing there, both referees standing there looking at it, and there's zero call. And I'm not saying that Wilson didn't deserve that, because he absolutely was a tripping call. Long shot, misses the net completely there. Stitchka giving his man a little love tap there. Hommerly trying to get the puck out. Long shot from the point. Hommerly tries pushing the puck out. Can't get it there. Goes behind the net. Stitchka gives chase. Can't get there. Hommerly loses his stick. But Bradley comes out with it. Sends that one. Tries to get it over to Saber. Saber back. And that was Stitchka. Couldn't get it all the way in. That puck is stopped at the blue line, and Valor just dumps it in. Happy to cover that one up. So 4:35 left in the second period. The score hasn't changed since the first period, but the Miners have spent an awful lot of time chasing the puck around and throwing penalties. Vaughn chases out way out of his net. Rye Bolte sends that one all the way down. Get a little bit of a breather there as Horton gives us minimal pressure. Bauer just skates that one right into the Miners end and throws that one all the way around, looking for the man on the far side. Danbury almost had that one, but again, Bauer just happy to pass it up side to side there. Bolte sends that one out, gives chase himself. And Miners bumped that one back out and are full strength. Wallace throws that one into the zone, and Bolte just gets rid of it. Doesn't do anything with it, and Valor keeps control of that in the Miners' end. Wilson holding on to it, heads the other direction, tries to go around his own net. Hanging on to it, steps around one guy, can't get around the second. The guy that was with him, and that puck gets taken away from him right there. And sent right back into the Miners' end. Good battle there. Hesser comes out of the corner, into the corner with it, and that goes deep. It should be a no icing. And Seabolt and Wilson giving chase. Wilson giving good pressure on that, and he was drugged down. Barton bounces off the player there, and Seabolt gives chase and steps around Stitchka. Seabolt puts a shoulder into the player there as he gives up the puck. Bradley can't get it out. Long shot, and Horton can't get that puck out either. Miners having a tough time. Seabolt blocks a long shot, goes right to the end boards there, and he gains control of the puck and just throws it all the way down. That one goes on net, looking for a line change, and Valor right back into the Miners' end. Stitchka with a good block on that one, and puts it right back to Vaughn, where he holds on. 1:38 left to go in the second period. Still 3-0 Valor. I would be curious to see what the shots on goal are right now. Because for as much time as the Miners have spent in the penalty box, it's got to be 2 or 3-1 at this point in time. Andrew looking for Horton. Horton can't get control of it, but he does keep it in the Valor end. Viapondo gives him chase. Stitchkus bounces around one guy, gives it up to Damgard. Damgard can't hold on to it. Viapondo in there with it. Damgard's still on the ground. Puck goes all the way around over the other side to Horton. He's just picked up and bodied off the puck there. Damgard tries to throw it a hit, and that puck comes the other direction. 2-on-1, and that puck is shot right into Vaughn's chest with 59.6 seconds left to go in the second period. Hommerning steps in to take the draw from Miners. He does win it, but there's a tripping right there where Bradley got his feet kicked out from underneath him, and no call there. Hommerning picks up a bouncing puck. And what was that for? Are you kidding me? He had the puck, dropped it to himself, and the referee called a hand pass. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So in your own defensive zone, you can actually hand pass to your own player. And as long as you pick the puck up and you touch it first, there should be no call there as well. And these referees seem to not understand some of the basics. Armory wins the draw. Bolton skates it, tries to go in and stops, changes direction, hits the referee. The referee can't get out of the way. Bradley can't corral that puck around behind the net. Harmony comes out from behind the net with it, but he gets it taken away. And Valor just content just to keep control of that puck. So after 2, it is a 3-0 hockey game. And we'll see here in about, see if who's going to come off the ice first here. But get about 15 minutes before the start of the third period. So we will see you then. Okay, so here we go for the start of the third period. Let's see what kind of energy and hop the Miners come out with here. Miners starting it out again with Viapondo, Damgard, Horton up front with Stitchka and Hesser on the back end. Bauer wins the draw right off the bat. They skated in, and there's an offsides that was missed right off the bat. Miners get lucky on that one as that comes all the way up to center ice. Take that one deep. That's Horton giving chase. And puck coming back out. Sent all the way down into the Miners' end. Vaughn sends that one around to Viapondo. Viapondo trying to get it up. Bounces out. It lands right in the midsection of the power player, and that comes back around the other direction. Bradley gives a little bump on his man in the corner. And Viapondo trying to dig it out. And Bradley comes out of the back end with it. And he's skating up, steps around one guy. Gives a nice little rush, puts it on net. And the goaltender actually fumbled with it. If been a little bit of a forecheck there might have been room for a rebound shot there. Barton, Wilson, and Seabolt lining up. Barton taking the draw there. And he tips it, tries to get it around, gets back to Wilson. Wilson throws it. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Bolte who threw it on net. Or at net, excuse me. And Valor comes right back out, heading the other direction. And a handcuff shot there. Wilson trying to find Bolte. Can't, as Bolte's giving a little bit of pressure there. And that puck gets stopped at the blue line by Wilson. Wilson dancing on two players there. And the third, and loses it at center ice. And it's coming right back the other direction for Valor as that player steps around one guy, and Vaughn makes a big skate save there. Miners just kind of watching the play go behind the net there, and nothing coming out, and that puck fired all the way down by Valor themselves. Wilson gives chase as the goaltender is up. Omerding picks that puck up, looking for someone. It's Saber. Saber puts it on net, and that goes in the corner. Saber gives chase, picked up, stopped from going out by Horton, and Saber giving chase again. Horton with a little bit of pressure, and that puck shot all the way around. And that's Moore giving chase there. Gives the puck up to Omerding, back over to Moore. Moore carries the puck around to the back of the net. Tries sending that up to Horton. Tips it up to Saber. Saber gets his pocket pick. And that's coming back the other direction as Hesser steps in front of his guy. Good pressure there by Hesser to not let that puck go behind him. And Moore giving chase, but he can't get it there, and Horton does. And Horton steps around his guy, trying to get it in deep. Gives good pressure. Nothing there for anybody. As Gamgard comes back up, Viapondo stops that puck, sends it the other direction. Stitchka comes out with it, sends it over to Gamgard. Gamgard just trying to get it into the zone. That puck's bounced all the way out and held on. Stitchka sends it all the way in. The Valor goaltender is pretty comfortable making plays on his own behind his net. Viapondo put that in front. Horton couldn't get a hold of it. Gamgard pins his guy, and that puck goes the other direction. As Horton makes his way to the bench, and on pops Isaac Wilson. Dry Bolte sends that one deep in the Valor end. And that puck is chipped out of play. Seabolt gives chase on that puck behind the net. And he gets it, sends it out front to Wilson. Wilson grabs it, tries to get it back to Stichka. Stichka gets it back to Wilson. Wilson stepping off the inboards there. That puck is coming the other direction for the Miners, or for the Valor, excuse me, into the Miners end. Vaughn just chips that one into the corner. Stichka and Barton down there digging, trying to get that puck out, and it goes the other direction with Bolte coming out from behind the net with it. Seabolt tried to get out of his way, and Bolte hangs onto that one. Barton picks it up, tries to get it in front. Nope, can't get a hold of that puck, and that puck was all the way down for an icing call. .12:07 left in the third period here. And a relatively uneventful third period so far. Long pass. It should be an icing there, and that is. So puck coming right back to the Valor end. And again, Valor looking for that long home run pass. Set play where they send a cherry picker deep. There it is again, trying to hit nobody on that one, but that one is tipped by the Miners. Bradley picks it up, takes it behind his own net, coming out of that, looking for something. Tipped by Horton. Vanguard gives chase. That puck is bounced back into the Valor end, and Saber gives chase. Forces a long cross ice pass, and here we go, looking for another home run pass there. Bradley knocks his guy off the puck, and Horton is taken down. Finally, there's a decent call there, tripping, and Miners are going to go on the power play. And I'll be honest with you, in reality, that was a relatively soft tripping call because the player was playing body on body. I mean, again, that's, in my opinion, that is not something that I would call. Valor wins the draw. 11 minutes left to go in the third period. Vanguard puts it back to Villapondo. Villapondo back to Vanguard. Vanguard over to Hesser. Hesser can't come out it. Sends it to Bolte. Bolte just throws it towards the net, and that gets deflected wide. And Hesser steps into his man coming at him. And Bolte picks it up, looking for something, sends it up to Villapondo. Villapondo steps around one guy, steps around two, looking for, sends it back to Vanguard. Vanguard tips it back to Bolte. Bolte back to Vanguard to Villapondo, puts it right in the glove. And that puck is loose. That was loose. That puck was loose, but the net got knocked off. So unfortunate there. Good push on the post by the goaltender, but the net was knocked off. Barton steps in to take the draw with Bradley and Seabolt on the wing, and Seabolt picks that puck up and puts it right to Barton, who pockets it right there as the Miners break the shutout. Strong play by Seabolt behind the net, and Barton there to pick it up and put it home. So Barton having a good weekend. That's 5 goals on the weekend for Barton. And again, that line just Barton, Seabolt, and Wilson just is producing right now. That's 2 weekends in a row that line has done quite a bit of damage. Puck to Bradley. Bradley skating around one guy. He's got a 3-on-1. Puts it off the pad. Nothing there, though. Miners with a little bit of life now. So let's see if they can do something with it. Vanguard giving chase. Villapondo with pressure. Horton almost intercepted that pad with cross ice pass. And now, quick, almost a full breakaway there from the top of the hash marks down. But here comes Villapondo with Bradley and Horton. Horton just tips that puck in. Lets Villapondo take chase. Nothing doing there for him. And back out with Barton. Barton can't get a hold of that puck. He's fighting with his guy. Wilson can't corral that puck all the way over looking for Seabolt, but that was a line change there. Seabolt tips the puck up, sends it to Wilson. Wilson puts it out to Barton. Barton going with Seabolt there. He steps around, can't get around his guy. Seabolt holds the puck in, gets it deep to Barton, looking for Barton anyway, and Wilson tipped it wide. Wilson going for the puck in the corner. All the way back, Seabolt gets a tip from off the Stitchka shot. Stitchka trying to hold it in, and that puck comes out. Valor looking for that home run guy again, and that puck goes the other direction. There's 6 guys on the ice right there. When Valor had control of the puck, that's too many men there. Wilson can't get it, or I'm sorry, that was Hesser couldn't get it. 3-on-1 going the other way. Seabolt breaks that puck up, gives it to Hesser. Hesser back the other direction. Wilson with him. And let's see if Hesser can't get it out front, but Wilson right there, keep that puck in the zone. Hommerding throws that puck at the net. And the Miners have kind of come to life here. No icing there as Hommerding picked it up right before the goal line, sent it over to Bolte. Bolte back over to Hommerding. Puts it up to, well, and that puck goes right back in. Stitchka picks it up looking for that long pass. That was offsides. And another no offsides call. And Miners pushing that out with Hommerding, the puck going all the way back to the goaltender. Valor trusted their goalie a lot to make a pass back to him. And Vaughn content to just hold on to that one, slow it down a little bit. So with 7:30 left to go in the third period, we've got a 3-1 Valor lead. And Damgard gets thrown out of the circle there. As he jumped. And Vaughn holds on to that quick shot. Little bit of room right there against the post in between his blocker and post there. I could see it from here, so he needs to get a little bit tighter on the post there. Damgard wins that puck, gets it up to Horton. Horton can't hang on to it. And that goes back to Bradley. Bradley, a nice shoulder on the attacking Valor player. He just decides to carry it up himself. Nice toe drag there. Steps around one guy. That puck is saved and knocked out. Now it's out of the zone. And that puck is thrown in deep. Valor goes for a line change. Villapondo loses control of that puck. Gains control. He's going with Hesser there, looking for something. Threw it in front, nobody there, but Hesser does pick that puck up. It's a shot blocked by Valor players, and it's just going to bounce around right now. Wilson trying to get it. Hesser tries bumping it in. It would have been offside, but Wilson kept it out. Siebel there, but he gets his stick knocked out of his hand. And we're going back 4-on-2 the other direction, or 2-on-4, excuse me. Hesser grabs that one out of the air, and he holds on to it, looking for something. Tries getting it up, bouncing up to Seabolt. Seabolt right there lets Hesser just kind of hang on to the puck. He dumps it on net, and he's content to hold on to that puck. So we're going to pick up the faceoff with 5:58 left to go in the third period here. Valor wins another draw there. Sends it down behind their own net. Again, there's that long pass play looking for the home run, but they're getting icing out of that one. Palmer steps in, tries to win the draw, gets it over to. The puck stays in the zone for the Miners, goes really high, and goaltender grabs it. Bolte tries getting that puck up to Bradley. Bradley gets his pocket pick, but he does get it out. Horton pushes that puck in, comes back out, and back down, and that's when Bolte, excuse me, gets puck up to Homerding. Homerding can't control it, sends it up, and that's almost offside there on Valor. They get a regroup and head back in, see if they can dump it in. They send it all the way down deep, and Miners just can't get a hold of it there. Horton trying to get something. He tips it, and that puck goes just wide. Block shot, another wide shot there. And Saber trying to get it out. And that's picked off. That's Travis Moore going down. He gets a backhand shot. Nice backhand shot on that one. And Damgard stops that puck from going the other direction. Over to Hesser, who puts it up to Moore, who just tips it in. Damgard back in. Takes his player out. Villapondo picks the puck up, sends it right back into the corner for Damgard. There's an elbow to the face that didn't get called. Wow. Hesser's going to get a call on. This is ridiculous. So absolutely, Hesser does get a call there, a cross-checking call, but there was no call on the elbow to Damgard's face. Wow. So the Miners back on the penalty kill with 3:37 left to go in the game. And that's one way to stop a team from gaining any kind of momentum is give them a penalty. Cross ice pass goes through both Barton and Seabolt. Stitchka can't get a hold of his guy. Seabolt steps in front of that pass out, that centering pass. And Bradley gives the man behind net a chop, keeps going at it. Valor trying to get something set up. Would like to get one more goal here. Just got to put it away. But Vaughn there with a fantastic kick save. That puck goes out. Seabolt knocks the player down. Barton can't corral that puck there, and he gets blown by. Gets the brakes put on him twice there. And that puck comes up. And Valor snuck a guy in behind the net. Bradley chips that puck around. Seabolt can't get or corral that puck either. Finally goes between the Valor player and the net, and he fires that one all the way down. On net even. The Valor goaltender picks up. He's looking for an outlet pass. And 50 seconds left to go in the man advantage for Valor. Bradley fires that one all the way down and out. And Valor goaltender comes up and plays that one. He wraps the puck all the way down. There's a tripping call. And Valor negates their power play with a minute 57 left to go. They get an interference call. And so they will play the rest of the game with four men, man down. 20 seconds left to go in the minor penalty. So in 20 seconds, the Miners will have a 5-on-4 power play. Bolte holds it in, gives it to Villapando. Villapando drops it over to Vanguard, back to Villapando. Villapando back to Vanguard. He tries putting it on net. Puck bounces out around to Horton. Horton looking for something. Sends it right in front. And Vanguard was there. There's a tripping call right there. Unbelievable. And the referee was standing there looking at it. Horton gets tied up, or I'm sorry, that was Villapando got tied up in the corner there. Out to Bolte. Bolte over to Hesser. Hesser, long shot on net. And that's going down. And Valor clears the zone. And Bolte picks it up in his own end. He's looking for something. Gives it up to Bradley. Bradley can't control it, and that's sent all the way back down into the Miners' end, where Hester picks it up. Looking to get something going here. Hester leaves it for Bradley. Bradley picks it up, and he's on his way, seeing if he can get something going. He steps in across the line. Barton holds onto the puck. It's bouncing around. Finally gets control over it, puts it back, sends that one back to Hummerding. Hummerding over to Hesser. Hesser looking for something. Seabolt standing in front of the net, taking up space there, causing a little bit of havoc. Hesser comes out of the corner with it, finds Hummerding. Hummerding sends it over, gets a shot on net with 23 seconds left to go in the game. And somebody called a timeout. So with 23.3 seconds left to go in the game, I believe that was a minor timeout. So a completely different third period from both the first and second period there, where it was nonstop whistles and penalties. The referees finally decided to let the teams play a little bit in this third period. And when they did that, it was actually pretty good hockey. So the Miners going to see what they can do with Seabolt, Damgard, Barton. Quick shot on, didn't do anything there. So again, it's Seabolt, Damgard, Barton, Hommerding, Wilson, and Bradley on the ice for the Miners. Seabolt tries to get the shot off, and Seabolt dumps his guy. And there is the fourth goal of the game. So with 9 seconds left to go in the game, Valor gets a unsportsmanlike. It's a 2 and 10. And the referee doesn't even know where the face-off's at. Because it's a power play face-off, it should be all the way in the zone. This is easily one of the most ridiculously ref games I've ever seen. So 3 seconds left in the game, and these referees are going to see if we can't stretch this out to 10 minutes. And as the Valor players gotta love parents that are mouthing off. We got Valor parents over here on this side just being awful. So if you guys picked it up, I apologize. So final score, Valor 4 with an empty net goal at the end, and the Miners 1. Miners have 3 games next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's nothing tomorrow. And that should, if I'm correct in my remembering, that should finish up the regular season for Miners. And if there is playoffs, those games are TBD, and we will be broadcasting those. So until next time, thanks for tuning in.